What's up, y'all? Honestly, I don't know where this clip is gonna go in the video. I don't know if it's gonna go in the video. I am exhausted, y'all. So just to catch you up to speed, I was in Chicago. Now I'm in London. I was only in Chicago for a day because I had a layover or whatever. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Anyway, now I'm in London again, and I went to go see an agency today. And if you guys don't know, just to give y'all a little background, so basically, I work a full-time job, so it's like my schedule is very demanding, and my mother agent is based in London, right? So what we've been doing, like since April and I have been working together, she's been working to get me signed either in the States or in London. Like obviously best case scenario globally, I look like shit. Let me stop saying that now. You look good. But so basically, how it goes is that your mother agent helps you to get signed to an agency. Now, agencies, that's where you want to be because they have all the resources and the connections and the network with companies or brands like Nike, whatever, Saint Laurent, shit like that, Gucci, like all brands, different kinds of brands, they have their resources, the networks. The brands come to them looking for talent. And basically, if you're represented by that agency, you'll be included in that catalog or portfolio, whatever. You can go on castings, you may get requested, et cetera, et cetera. We're learning all this shit together, by the way, you and I. But yeah, so I'm here seeing agencies, and I just have been having to I had to constantly encourage myself because I'm like I didn't feel confident about my haircut. My haircut didn't look how I wanted it to look, and then I had a hard time trying to like find the products that I needed here. I didn't want to carry them. I should have carried, lesson learned, lesson learned, but all these little small things, they can kind of like compromise your confidence. So I was just talking to April, and like she gave me a call. Like we talked this morning, we chatted, and she's like, just be yourself, which is always good advice. Stay confident. Then also Harrison told me stay confident as well. Like just be yourself. And I feel like I did a good job of trying to maintain my self confidence and my security, because obviously, like I don't know if you guys know, but when you go see agencies like model agencies and stuff like, it can be very quick, like it can be very robotic. It can be like, and it's interesting because this is the type of industry where you're being judged, and like that's literally just it. Like you're literally being judged. Like, and that's the whole purpose of everything. So it's like you can't really take that personally, being judged. But we're all human and it still affects us in different ways. But you just have to, like, speaking for myself, I just had to, honestly, it didn't affect me that much because I'm like, at the end of the day, what's for me is for me. And not to say anything went bad or good, I'm just saying, like, preparing myself for, like, hoping for the best, but still preparing for, you know, the worst, as they say. But it's just that, hey, I'm on FaceTime with my other phone. Yeah, so just prepare myself, for whatever outcome, trying to stay secure and things like that. But also, honestly, y'all, the travel and just me being exhausted and me getting situated with lodging, it's just been a lot. And then, you guys, it's been so much. I've been wanting to get on here and talk to y'all. Like even like during my travels in Chicago, but when I went to Chicago, I was there enjoying my time with family. I didn't want to pull out the camera. Hey, everybody, like it wasn't appropriate. But uh y'all, it's been a lot. Like I've been really over here stressing. I lost my fucking bank card today. I went to go see the agency, and honestly, I wasn't feeling too good about it. But I'm just like, What do I know? Like, it is what it is. And then I get home because, like, I get to my hotel and I'm like, okay, because my Airbnb is tomorrow. But the lady never confirmed. So I have to find a new Airbnb. And this guy is kind of far. He's further than what I would like, like from central London. So I'm like, but okay, whatever. Like, let's adapt, let's reset. And then I'm just like tired, and I'm like, okay, early. I got to get up early in the morning and go check into the Airbnb, which is pretty far. I'm not going to be taking the train there. And I'm just like, fuck, I just don't want to get up early because I haven't been sleeping as it is. My sleep schedule was still off. I look tired. I look sleepy. I want to get a haircut before I go see this next agency. Like, I want to make sure I'm looking confident. I'm feeling confident. So I'm just like, I have to get an early start on my day. But here I am. And literally, it's like 3:30 in the morning. It's like, yeah, it's like 3:30 in the morning. And I'm just here, like, expecting to get up in an hour and a half. I feel like my face looks sleepy. I feel like I was breaking out. I feel like things were just going left. And I'm like, Terrell, you have to be confident because regardless if you have a haircut or not, if you have a fucked up haircut, if you have the biggest zit on your face, like you still need to be confident. You need to secure your confidence because like they talk about this in Seed of the Soul. Authentic power is power beyond physical things or materialistic things. So it's like if I'm only confident because I have a haircut or I have this, we talked about this before, then my confidence is going to always be at stake. Now, don't get me wrong, these things are important though, because like when you go into an agency, they want to make sure they want you to look nice, you want to be groomed, et cetera, but they can also sense your confidence if you exude that confidence. And I'm just like, I was reminding myself today, okay, just breathe, just do what you can do and just show up, bring your best self at that moment. So I really did want to get on here and talk to y'all for a little bit because it's been so much going on. And you know how I love talking to y'all. I haven't even posted, and then stuff with work was stressing me out, like trying to coordinate with my management team, and it's just like wow. Like, but you know what? Hold on. Look at this water bottle. Water glass. It's so cute. Like they're really extra though, but it's cute. Mm. But yeah, I am. Uh, I want to share with y'all something like a quote that I just try to keep in my head. It was at one of these trainings, like these trainings that I attended for work, my main job, my corporate job, and it was really intense. It was like an accelerated program, and it was for Black people. It was powerful. I loved it. It was called Ignition. Loved it. But at the end, it was like a 3 day event. At the end, they had this video, and this coach, I guess she was giving a speech to her team. I think she was like a D1 female basketball coach or something like that. And she was like, you have to stop waiting for things to get easier. Like we always say, like, oh, we can't wait till we get this, and then it's going to get easier when we get that. And it's like, when we do that, we set ourselves up for failure, and we kind of stagnate our growth because things in life never get easier. You just become better at dealing with hard shit. Like that's what she said. And I'm like, that's so true because y'all don't really know all my background. We're not gonna get into it maybe another time, but like I'm the first person like in my ancestry to graduate from college. First person to go to college, was very unheard of. And it was hard, like, but by the grace of God I had support. Like my family didn't have financial means. Like nobody knew, but like my sisters were always there for me. Like my two sisters are like most of my sisters were always there for me emotionally, mentally, and like which is like the biggest part sometimes. And even like when they could, they would try to do. They have they were struggling too. They had kids and stuff, but just me going to college and doing that, it was just so unheard of. Nobody in my whole family had ever done anything like that. And I struggled so hard through that. Like I really struggled. And whew, yeah. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Oh no, this is weird. I might not post this. I don't know. But I struggled through that. I mean, academically, financially, because a lot of people that I went to school with, they came from good backgrounds. Like a lot of them weren't first generation college students. I went to a private, like, prestige HBCU. So these, like, which was new for me too, because like growing up in America, I hate to say this, but being from Chicago, like, I didn't see a lot of wealthy black people, a lot of not even wealthy, but just black people who black excellence in that molded form. Like the potential was always there, but so I struggled. Like I struggled with that, and then just comparison. But luckily for me, I had some amazing supportive friends. But I just remember staying up all the time, like not sleeping. I mean, struggling financially, not having this, not having that, and just always trying to like chemical engineering was hard as fuck. If y'all go back and look at my videos, y'all can see some of that struggle. But I just remember how hard that was for me, and I was just like, damn. I remember, like, I told myself it was supposed to be easier now that I'm in college, now that I'm doing this, because prior to, I worked my ass off to get to college. Like, I was in high school, traveling like 2 hours, getting home at 4 o'clock in the morning, coming from my movie theater job and waking up at 6:30, 5 in the morning sometimes to go to school. Went to a military school. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, saving money, using my resources, like, and I was like, once I get to college, it's gonna be easier. Then once I get to college, I was like, once I get out of college, it's gonna be easier. Once I get a job, it's gonna be easier. Now I have this job. Now I'm out of college and like I have a job and I'm just so the point is, it's like it's never going to get easier. Like that's my whole point for bringing all this shit up. And I'm just like, I'm thinking about that. It's so funny because now that like even with work, I work for one of the big. I work for the second biggest company in the world for consumer goods, and I'm a scientist, like a in corporate. Like I have a good ass job. Like honestly, like people who I went to school with, a lot of them from backgrounds like more historically educated or than mine, they don't even have this job, so it's like this job that I have is really good, and like by the grace of God I got this job, and like through my like this is and it's just like working this job is not easy, like working the job isn't easy, and I told myself once I get a job it's going to be easy. I'm facing the challenges there, and then like I've always had a passion for modeling and acting and stuff like that, but it's like you know it's just so funny how life works because I told myself when I was in college, I was like, I'm only going to go to college so I can sustain myself. And I'm going to go get this degree in chemical engineering because it'll make me money. And once I make that money, I'll be able to pay my bills. But while I'm doing that, I'll be doing modeling and acting until I blow up. And it's like, I asked for all this stuff, but like, I guess I didn't understand like the work that is required, like to do it. But I'm like, I'm proud of myself for sticking to it. But at the same time, it's like, whew, shit. Because meeting April, like, I feel like God put April in my life to help a lot of my dreams and shit come true. I swear, it's like it's all, the shit could be a movie. I have to make a movie about my life. But how I met her and the timing of everything and our relationship, it's just so like particular and so like it's really perfect in its own way. And like me learning all these things and then like even meeting Harrison, like just everything, like it's just like so strange because had I not met Harrison, I would have met April. I would not have met April, So, and just have I not met Harrison, I wouldn't have learned a lot of shit like about photography, about modeling, about this, about this. So it's just like, and even about myself on a personal level, right? It's just so much, man. And it's like, you just don't know. You just don't know. But I'll say all that to say I had a hard day today. Yes, had a hard day. Things were shuffled. Lost my card. Confusion with the lodging. Haircut didn't go how I wanted. The meeting wasn't as impressionable as I would have liked. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen after? Because guess what? I can't spend time dwelling on that because I have 2 meetings to go to tomorrow and I have meetings to go to the day after. So it's like the ball keeps rolling. Life goes on. You don't know what's working out for your favor. You just don't know. So it's like it's gonna be okay, and it's not going to get easier. But that's okay too because you're going to get harder. Pause. Okay, I'm sorry. No, but you're going to get tougher, more resilient. Yes. You're going to better equip your toolbox. Anyway, I'm going to get out of it. I didn't expect to talk this long. This could be a video in itself. Yeah, I think I'm going to make this a video in itself. It's going to be a weird angle video. But anyway, I will let y'all know how these days go. I may just say fuck it and post this video soon so we can be going through this like together in like live time. That's what I may do. I'm going to try to make a video tomorrow as well. All right, guys. I have to get up soon. So I'll talk to y'all soon. This has been great. I love doing this. It's always so therapeutic for me. All right. Bye-bye.